You know what I didn't say in that last video? Because it was coming close to like 10 minutes, and I know people don't like to sit around and watch stuff that long. Not only are we coming up missing, found as body parts all over the place, found dead everywhere you could think of to find us, we're also coming up as, oh, they committed suicide. If your name is big enough in the spotlight, if you're up there and they don't want you to say too much or do nothing. By the way, protect Nicki Minaj, because she right about all this COVID stuff they don't want you talking about either. By the way, if this video gets flagged because I said that, I don't care. This stuff's coming to a head. It's coming to a pop. It's coming to the. It's there. Y'all need to get this shit right. Forgive my language, but y'all need to get this stuff right. And it's frustrating to see ain't nobody doing nothing about it. That said, I will commend that there are some of us people of color doing what we can. Some of us are building those communities. Some of us are putting up those lands. Some of us are bringing black folk together in ways that promote blackness. And I'd love to see it. But I need y'all to take those same dollars that everybody's been making, instead of just supporting yourselves and your family, be concerned with outside of self too. Because the rest of the world don't give a fuck about us. Again, excuse my language. But you see what's happening. You see what they're doing to us. I'm sure if you write down enough names, y'all got Instagram, you type enough names, you got Twitter, whatever, you put enough, after a while, you're going to get tired of seeing it. You're going to get tired. Your hands will get tired. I'm not trying to have my hands get tired by typing so much stuff, but I'm a writer, so that's all I'm going to do. And it is a little bit tough, especially having sickle cell. But guess what? At least it's something. So if y'all can do the things that I might not be able to do, do it. Do it. Or give me the money and I'll find out how to get it done myself. I don't want to be paid for nothing that I do. As far as my poetry goes, I feel like art should be a freedom of expression that everyone should have access to. And as you can see, I feel strongly and passionately about it. But at the same time, y'all ain't doing nothing with the money you got, except getting richer. That's it. You got so many of our own black women in this country coming up missing. You got so many black men in this country also coming up missing. But you also have statistics that will say, by the way, they're made by white people in positions of power, that things like rape, for example, primarily happen to women of color. But they happen to literally all black people in this state at such a high rate because of what people think that are white, that see us. They think they can do what they want to us. So we got all type of ish that we done been through in life. And then not only that, but we got our own people in many places as well that ain't there for us. You know what? Forget them people. Forget them. When this stuff does come to a head, you're gonna see who stands on what side, where they at, so on and so forth. If you haven't already figured it out, by the way, yeah, it's really easy to see this stuff and to figure it out. If you can't, I don't know what to tell you. Speaking of things to figure out, I need to say this too before I get off of here. If you on the internet and someone disagrees with your opinion or with what you think or what you say, that doesn't automatically make it an argument just because you're having a conversation in the comments. Comment sections are for conversations. But if you feel like you're always arguing with somebody on the internet, or every time someone says something that contradicts what you think is an argument, y'all might want to get off the internet, because that's not it. That ain't it. Also, for the majority of you people who keep saying black men ain't shit, you keep saying black women are garbage, you keep crapping on blackness, get off the internet. Don't use internet standards to gauge what you think a man is or gauge what you think a woman is, especially a woman or man of color. Y'all stay on the internet so much that you think that's what it is to be a man or a woman. These children on the internet, all these people you see on the internet, them children, those are kids. Children raising children, kids having kids, babies having babies. But y'all so quick to call each other, oh, that's a man. Oh, that's a woman. No, they're not. Just because they look and they age that they are, just because they look and have the body of a 50-year-old person, 30-year-old person, 20s, I don't care. Them ain't grown. They not men. They not women. The character of those people should tell you off bat. The stuff that they say that makes you think that all black men are garbage. The stuff that they say that makes you think, oh, black women ain't nothing but trash. The stuff that they say that gets you to thinking that it's okay to say what y'all saying is not okay at all. But somehow y'all so blinded and so stuck up in your own egos and crap that you crapped up with, to where you calling them men and women like they grown and they not. Just because your body look a certain way don't mean nothing about who you are on the inside. And age is in fact just a number, but that don't mean pedophilia is okay. If you got a person who's trying to say, well, age is just a number, so I'm going to use that to justify this, that, and the third, that ain't a grown man. That's a little child right there. They need to be put behind bars or in a playpen, if you want to call it that. You ever notice how much jail cells look like little playpens we used to keep children in when they was babies? You know why people end up back in jail? Can you not see the correlation? If you don't, that's fine. You can see all the shaking that this thing is doing, by the way. Yeah, this is sickle cell in my arm. It hurts to hold up a phone. I can barely hold up a phone, y'all. So if you don't mind, I'm going to cut this video right now. But I will say this. Stop gauging what you think of men and women off what you see on the internet, because that ain't us. As a man, we not on the internet all day. I might post up stuff on Instagram every once in a while. Maybe I'll spend a whole day posting stuff just because it's stuff that's important and pertinent to y'all. And other times I'm trying to get y'all to laugh or smile or lighten the mood a little bit. But y'all don't watch my stories. Y'all don't watch my lives. Y'all don't watch nothing that I put up. And the things that would be watched get removed anyway because of censorship. So it is what it is. But guess what? I ain't gonna put it on Instagram no more or Facebook. I left Facebook years ago because of the censorship, because of how many pages I've had taken down, because of how much stuff I say that gets flagged. I've been on Facebook before. People will insult you all kind of way, call you monkey, nigga, so on and so forth. White folk, right? Soon as you mention the word cracker, you know what happens? Your post, your comment was flagged for insensitivity or for racism or whatever. I'm black. How can I be racist in a country that only promotes racism against blackness? I'm not racist. I can be a little prejudiced against white people, sure. But they've been racist to me since before I was born. So, what's your issue? Get right or get left. Get straight or get bent. What's your issue? I'm not racist. Black people can't be racist. And you can't challenge me on that because I'm black. You could say all day, well, racism is blah, blah. No. Racism is what y'all do to us constantly. And if you're not agreeing with my message, if you feel some type of way about the poetries that I upload and things that I say in my poems, maybe you need to hear the message so you can understand exactly what I'm saying. I'm not for it. So from now on, don't sit up and say I'm racist. And if you want to say I'm racist, that's fine, but make sure you can back up what you're saying. My poetry is not for the faint of heart. I'm trying to get y'all to move. I'm trying to get y'all to go do something with it. I'm trying to get y'all to go somewhere with it. Take it where it needs to be taken. And I don't just mean that on a personal level. Take my poems where they need to go so people can do stuff with it. I'm not telling you to take my poetry. What I'm telling you is, A, the words that I'm saying in my poetry is for a reason. You catch my drift? So what y'all gonna do about it? I'm gonna keep writing. I might be the dude that writes the speeches before we go into battles one day. You never know. But what y'all doing right now about it?